Alright guys, here we are tonight down at Golf Central and we have the Titleist AP2, so the 718 AP2. Now, this is the first of the forged irons, so going from AP1 being the most forgiving to AP3, which is the next, then AP2.
Yep.
Now, that's forged, then everything else there up is forged apart from the TMB.
Yes.
AP2's been around for quite a long time now. Yep. It was 710 was the second one. So it was AP2 by itself, then it was 7, 10, 12, 14, 16, now the 18.
Yep.
Basically, a cheat stick.
I love them.
That's what I'm going to call them, a cheat stick.
This is one of my favourite golf clubs.
And I can see why. So basically this is a player's iron because of the looks.
Yep.
It is quite a small package. The sole's not that wide. The top line, again, has been beveled off like the AP3 to make it look a little bit narrower, even though it's sticky-ish. Blade length is still reasonably long for a player's club like this.
Yeah.
Lofts are standard, so 30-degree 6-iron, which is standard for me. Basically, it's got all the help you can possibly have in a player's club. Well, it's a game-improving player's club. How about that?
Yep.
Oh, you talk about that. Go on.
Do you know what? I've always liked them. It's one of the better sets of irons I've hit over the years. Every time I seem to hit one, I seem to hit it pretty well. Even
you want to talk up?
Even the previous,
Mate,
even the previous models, even the previous models, I really liked.
Yes.
Yeah. Look, I like AP2, so I know Al tells me that I'm crazy or I shouldn't bother.
And the reason is because these do tend to launch pretty high and they do tend to spin a lot. And
I have noticed it with those two. So when I
kind of float a bit more.
So when I hit that one, I hit the AP3. AP3 definitely wants to stay a bit lower. And,
well, yes.
And it's a bit longer.
For loft wise, it's a few 3 degrees in it.
So yeah, if I was serious about buying one, I would have to go and have.
Well, you'd have to be fit. You could strengthen these lofts, which is not a drama.
Yeah. I've just always reckoned that they've always been such good, solid irons. They look good.
There's so many guys on tour that have always used. So Jordan Spieth has always used them.
Yep.
Now Cameron Smith, he's gone back to them. So he went to TMBs for a decent amount of time. Now he's back to the AP2s.
Yep.
And I was at Wantima where he's from, and I always said to him, well, why don't you go to the CBs? And he did have CBs, but why don't you go to the CBs? He goes, why would I want less help out of the same looking package?
Yeah.
So he basically goes, it is a cheat stick. His old man Des calls them cheat sticks, and so do I. So I'm going to hit some.
Yep. Look, as all the players' irons we've ever hit, this is probably the one player set of irons that I would certainly consider. I even thought about buying an old set if I could. If anyone's got an old set cheap, give us a yell.
Just give them to him.
But look, they are a very good iron. I can see why people would use them, and certainly.
See, so that's a straight one and a draw.
Yep.
And now a cut. But like I said, I do like the AP2s. These are probably as good as anything out there.
Even the 710 AP2s were a good set of clubs.
Oh mate, I've just hit 3 shots on command. What can I say?
Yep. So, I do realise that lofts are a bit weak for me. I would, like I said, I'd have to play around with both. But certainly the AP2s and AP3s, I think are really good clubs.
I had 714 AP2s.
Yep.
Years ago, and I'm going to sound like a flog doing this, but I had them for 2 or 3 rounds. Basically shot around square. The 3rd round or 2nd round I played with them, I shot 6 under, and then I sold them straight away. Which is stupid now, and I'll tell you the reason why I did get rid of them is not because they look very similar to this. It's because they felt too soft.
Yeah,
it was almost like it was too forgiving. There was something about them that I didn't quite like. Whereas this has got a bit more of a, I don't want to say Mizuno feel to them, but there's a little bit more hit there. There's a bit more solidness there, not so muted.
And that's what I was saying. The last couple of models I've really liked because I like that soft feeling.
Yeah.
See? So it's what you sort of prefer. So, like I said, I hit last year's models and I really liked those for that same thing. Get that soft feel out of them. Rather than that sort of harder sort of feel coming off the face. But for those players that are looking at going that little, so mid-handicappers that are starting to get to good level, mate, they're a good set of clubs to
But they are.
push
Like,
down a bit further.
again, Titleist just don't make
Yeah.
crap, but I like this more than the previous ones, or at least 714. I never really mucked around with 716, but over 714 for me it was just too soft, too muted, not enough vibration almost. And I know, like I said, that sounds weird, but the reason I like Mizuno gear is because it's not the softest thing out there. It's got a little bit of punch behind it for a forged golf club.
Yeah, look,
It's got a little feel to it.
it's the same thing with drivers, putters, everything else.
It's such a personal preference.
It's that feeling in your hands. Golf balls are the same.
Oh, 100%.
Mate, look at putters. We pick up a putter and I'll hit one and go, yep, that's beautiful. You go, nah.
That's average.
Yep.
And that's the thing, that's why you need to go muck around with them.
Yeah.
But comment
Yep.
below and if you've had the AP2s in the past, if you've got the new ones,
Yep.
what do you think of them? And if
Yep.
you're willing to change to anything else potentially, and the reasons why not.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, AP2s, brilliant.
Yep.
Forgiving
The
as buggery.
Do you know what? The whole range is pretty well. Do you know, I like that because they've pretty well done what Strixon have done and they pretty well cover every handicap.
Oh, they do. Every single Titleist iron is brilliant.
Yep.
And like I said, it really is a cheat stick. It looks bloody good by the ball. Like, if I was going to play, this would be almost something that I would go for. You know, it's a good looking head by the ball, forgiving as buggery. Simple as that.
Sandpaper up one side and you'll be right.
There you go. Exactly
No.
right.
A cheat stick.
Cheat stick.
So if I get a set of those, you're going to just call me cheat all day.
No. Yeah, I will. You and the Jungle Cat. But, yeah, I don't think it's right for you for loft-wise. So to spin
No,
too
no.
much, launch too high, go way too short, you're not going to gain anything out of
Hitting a
APs.
couple here, yeah, you're probably right. Probably the AP3 is the way to go. But
This is traditional distance for me. Like, this is dead set. It's a 34 degree 7 iron,
Yep.
which is going 160 odd mark. So
Yep.
it's there's not much in it, spinning where it should, doing everything it should.
but like I said, the whole three are really good.
Yes, so the AP ranges
Yeah.
are brilliant. Go check them out. Like I said, comment below
Yeah.
on what you think of them. And then what we got next, we got the TMBs, we got the CBs, and we got the blades, which we don't have. But
Nah, oh well.
check out these bad boys, AP2s.
Yep.
Probably the pick of the bunch. I'll say the pick of the bunch.
Yeah, I can't split between that and the threes.
Yeah,
Well, that's only because like I
AP2s
said,
and
I
CBs.
felt
for
they
me.
did float a little bit for me.
Yeah.
I felt the AP3s punched forward a little bit better.
And that's the loft and the technology.
Yeah, so, but to me, I really liked both of them.
Good.
I thought they were really good.
Alright guys, comment below. But anyway,
Yep.
AP2s
Get
from
out.
Titleist.
Have some fun.
Get fit. Cheers guys.